Today is pretty big news for Star Wars Squadrons, as we've just heard back from Jay Ingram, who is the community manager for EA Star Wars, that update 1.3 did get deployed alongside the Mandalorian Season 2 supply drop for Star Wars Squadrons. And not only that, we're going to see a 2.0 update very, very soon. And both these updates fix two major issues in Star Wars Squadrons, which will finally and hopefully bring a lot more players back to the game. Problems that even myself, Eckhartsladder and Corey Losers felt like we were going to drop off the game ourselves. So, without further ado, let's go through all these changes. They break up into two different updates, one that we've just got now, and the 2.0 update that will include even more fixes that I'll cover in just a second. In version 1.3 update, they fixed two major things. The first thing is the locked FPS issue that we saw on PC and VR headsets. Now, looking through the subreddit, we're still seeing some people getting some minor VR headset issues, mostly with the Index and the Oculus Link, but this could be related to graphics card issues with the 1080, etc, etc. So update, see how it goes for you, but most people are seeing a fix. We don't have any update on the PSVR and if there was any locked FPS on that side of things, but after doing some research, I couldn't really see any issues with that. Generally, most people were really happy with the PSVR experience, but if you're not, let us know in the comments down below. And a fix to another major bug that was preventing players from completing Mission 9 in the single player campaign. Now, I know these two things were on people's minds a lot with Star Wars Squadrons, and it really prevented people from wanting to play more. Thankfully, these two issues I didn't have much of an issue with. I don't play VR that much. And when I do, I'm on a DK1 headset, and honestly, it's so low res that I don't really have that locked FPS issue. Talking of which, I don't think the Oculus DK1 headset even has panels that go above 60 Hz, but I know that was a mega big issue for tons of people, so definitely enjoy that fix. And I haven't actually even finished single player campaign, so I never had the Mission 9 error. But don't tell anyone about that, that's a secret. So those two major fixes and the Mando content was all in update 1.3. But the biggest thing of all of this is the 2.0 update. And that update is coming next week. And what it fixes is what everyone wanted and hoped for, is the rank 0 bug fix. So for anybody that does follow our update videos, the two of you probably already know that I got the bug later on into playing the game, probably about 2 weeks after I started playing. But Corey Losers and Eckhartsladder had the bug immediately. And of course, anybody that's lucky to still not suffer from that bug has a horrendous job of trying to climb the ladder. It requires 3 wins to cover up 1 loss. And that was all because of matchmaking and how rank 0 was always putting people at the bottom of the leaderboards. So I am super excited for this fix. And that is not all. People also have the option to reset their rank. Now, this is going to be an obvious choice for people that are literally in minus rank after losing while still being in rank 0. For others, they might feel like they want to reset their rank and do their placements now that they're a better player. And hopefully, it might stop putting everyone in Maverick. So I'm hoping that these placement matches might actually get people in Hotshot or even above. Personally, I'm going to reset my rank. Despite me having the issue myself, I still had my previous rank before the issue hit me. And I think that was when I was at Maverick 3 or Hotshot 1. I can't really remember. And personally, I'm a much better player now, so I definitely want to do those placement matches again. And it also explains why we had that server outage for a little while. And that was because the team deployed a very brief server-side maintenance to help exactly identify where that issue was coming from, and that they have a fix en route, and that they wanted to give us all a heads up that we'll probably be seeing it next week. So hopefully this, the 1.3 update fix, and the Mando content will hopefully bring a lot more players back to Star Wars Squadrons. It'll be really, really fun to have those super high engaging matches again, because as I mentioned in previous videos, it really sucked to stomp on new players, because the last thing I want to do is discourage people from playing the game further, simply because they had a match that they just knew they weren't going to win and it was a waste of their time. And one of the biggest other gripes that I have with the game will also be fixed. With rank now actually working, players will feel less inclined to leave the game. There were many people that just decided to just leave a game for friends because they realized, oh, well, I'm not going to lose any rank on this. There's no risk of leaving. And the low priority queue wasn't really much of a punishment anyway. So now that ranked actually matters, I think a lot more people are going to stay in their games and actually try their hardest. However, in future updates post 2.0, I do think they might address some AFK issues with some players. I don't know what they have their eyes on right now, but I do think a higher punishment for people leaving games might be in order. order. But of course, that can't really come until there's been a proper stability in actually joining games with friends. We still every now and then have a game where a friend just doesn't connect and we have to leave that game and get back into a group, abandon the game that we were already in and queue up again. But that will definitely be further down the line in another video. But that isn't all. And as a thank you for understanding and being patient for this update to come, they're giving all players 1,200 glory, which is an equivalent to a legendary skin. So if you've been spending all your glory on the Mando content, well, now you can get that beautiful volcanic skin. Even though Eckhartsladder really hates that skin, but I think it's beautiful. It's gold as well, so obviously everyone wants it. So yeah, really excited for the 2.0 update, which will probably be coming next week. But before we wrap it up, what do you guys think about the update? Are you really happy with the news? Will you be coming back to Squadrons? Or perhaps it just wasn't enough and it was just too late? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I'm really interested on this one actually, because I really hope a lot more people come back to the game because it is so much fun. And honestly, I don't think we've actually had the full enjoyment from the game yet. I genuinely believe ranked will be the biggest part of why this game is fun and how these matches will be so much more impactful. And another quick question, do you think this update 2.0 will also have some balance changes? I actually genuinely think there will be. I mean, why would it be 2.0 rather than a 1.4 update? This makes me think they're going to be doing a lot of changes, especially to the TIE bombers and the AI farming mechanics. Honestly, I think they might be doing some changes to the ion torpedo too. I might actually make tomorrow's video something like that on what we can expect in the 2.0 update. So if you're really interested in hearing that video and what I've got to say what will come in the next update, definitely hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you do not miss that video. But yep, that wraps up everything. Let me know all the answers to those questions I've just given you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.